much better did you get learning from Sam LaPorte? I mean, he becomes almost a first-round pick.
Yeah, Sam's a great leader and a great guy, a great example, really. It was such a cool thing. Him and I are very close, and just to be able to learn from him for 3 years was awesome. And I know he's going to do great things in Detroit.
What's the biggest lesson you learned from him?
I think the fact that he'll do whatever it takes to win is the biggest thing. He just loves to win, loves to compete, and that's the thing to me that just stands out more than anything.
Kirk was saying, go ahead, Tom.
Have you gotten thrown into the Cade and Eric All are pretty competitive with each other? Have you gotten a front row seat for that? Any good stories there?
Oh, I don't have any good stories yet. I don't think I've really. So they like to golf, and I only got into golfing this July, so like this month. So, I don't go with them because they're way too good for me to go with them. They don't want to wait for me the whole time. But no, they're still going out golfing and having a good time.
Kirk was saying that seems really complimentary of the tight end room, yourself, Eric, but in addition, Addison and Steve even. Sounds like Steve's really taking a big jump. What can you say about those guys that you've seen that makes this tight end room so good?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is there are 5 guys. There are so many guys in that room that can really go out and play on a Saturday, and they're all just ready to go. I mean, you mentioned Addison, Steve, and Eric as well. And I think another person that people don't mention is Johnny Pascuzzi. He's another guy that he's been in the offense for this to be his 3rd year, and last year he was able to travel as well. So he learned a lot in that sense too. And we had a lot of guys that can really go in there.
You were, I think the T-shirt you wore before you changed was National Tight Ends Day. Iowa has a pretty strong reputation at the next level. What did you get? Have you gotten much feedback with some of the other guys, George or TJ, Noah, or any of the others?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't had much, communication with them. But that's George's thing right there. So, I was trying to pick out a shirt late last night. I was like, I don't know what to wear. And my girlfriend and I were talking, and I was like, you know what, I'll go with this tight end shirt. It'll be good for George, and he kind of started all that. So I thought it was good for the not only George, but the brand of tight ends, and the guys in the building at Iowa. I wanted to represent them as well.
I remember, I think it was the Maryland game, you got your first pancake, and Sam told us about how he came up, and I got a pancake.
Yeah.
But what does that speak to your physical development at Iowa? Because I think I remember you more as a small forward as opposed to a tight end 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in high school I probably had more of like a basketball type body. I think I was like 205 my senior year playing football. So I mean, it just really is a testament to the strength program at Iowa. You get in there, and I gained like 20 pounds in my first summer. So it is very easy to go in there. There's so much food, like you can't go hungry in that place. And then they're gonna make you lift the right weights and do the right workouts and stuff like that. So it's very hard not to succeed in that program.
Why do you think Kirk picked you to come here? What would you say? Did he tell you why?
No, he didn't tell me why. We kind of voted on it amongst the leadership council. So there are about 15 guys on there, and so we all kind of voted on it. I'm extremely honored to be here. I don't know. I don't like to talk about myself all that much. So,
you're a backup tight end last year, right?
I guess, but I think that I contributed a lot. And
why do you think you'd be so much better this year? Why now you're the guy?
Yeah, I feel really confident in my abilities. That's the main thing. I think number one thing, you got to be confident in what you're doing. And so I feel like going into the last couple games last year, I had a little bit more opportunities to go out there and play, and I think that really helped for this upcoming season.
I know it's only been 6 or 7